If you were waiting for a new analysis, this is exactly what you will be getting in this video. In fact, what we will be doing is we will be performing a full breakdown on a pair to see what kind of profitable swing trading opportunity we can be actually looking for on the pair. And we will be performing this analysis both from a technical and in order flow perspective, so checking what the biggest banks and institutions are currently doing in the market, and we will be obviously trading in their same direction. And by the end of the video, by using the combination of these two analysis, we will know exactly where is the best zone to be looking for a potential opportunity. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'm a top author on the TRADINGVIEW platform, and every single day I share new free analysis and education for all of you. So I really suggest that you do subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on all this free education, and I will see you in the video. Okay, so it's definitely time for an update on the situation that we currently have on gbpusd. So that is exactly what I will be doing in this video. I will show you what kind of opportunity we can be looking for next on gbpusd. And obviously I will keep the analysis very educational so that you will learn exactly what you're supposed to be looking for when you're actually analyzing the market and scanning for trading opportunities. First, we will be looking at the monthly, the weekly, and the daily timeframes, which are the best timeframes when it comes to the direction of the market, combined with the COT data, which is the commitment of traders. So basically what hedge funds, market makers, and basically people that are in the market, the biggest speculators in the market, so people that are in the market to actually make money, are doing. And if you're able to follow the orders of the smart money in the market, you will obviously gain an advantage over your competition in the market, and you will be able to understand which are the best opportunities. Why? Because you're able to select only the opportunities in which the trading opportunities are backed up by proper institutional selling or buying, depending if it is a long or a short opportunity. So this is what we will be doing, and then now we will go down on the 4-hour time frame to see what kind of entries we can be looking for on the pair. Now let's start our analysis from a monthly perspective. Now on the monthly, what we can see. Now on the monthly, we can see that clearly we have a market that has just approached a very strong structure support area. In fact, from here, the market has started all this move to the upside. Then again, here the market tested and rejected this area to the upside. Again, the market tested here the area and it got rejected to the upside. So multiple times the market tested this extremely strong support and got rejected to the upside. And also the market is bounded from the upside. Why? Because here we have strong resistance. The market tested the area here and it got rejected to the downside. Again, the market tested the area here and it got rejected to the downside. And currently the market has just tested and rejected this very strong structure resistance area. What we can also notice from a monthly perspective is that the market has also created this W formation. Now in general, if you have a W formation in the market, what do you expect? You expect the market to give you a move to the downside to go and test the previous resistance, which is now turned support. So basically from a monthly perspective, we expected this move to the downside, and currently we are at the completion zone, which is by definition a support area. The neckline of a W formation is a support area. So basically what we have to take from the monthly time frame is that we know that we are in a range bound market in the long term. However, we also know that we are at the neckline of the W formation that the market had created, which is a strong support area. So on the monthly, we have a market that has approached strong support. Perfect. Now we know exactly what we needed from the monthly time frame, and let's go down on the weekly and see what we have. Now also the weekly situation is extremely interesting. Why it is extremely interesting? Because on the weekly we have a market that here has as well previous resistance, which is now turned support, meaning that inside of this zone we have support both on the monthly as we have just seen, but also from a weekly perspective. So from here there is the possibility to see the market show us a rejection to the upside. So this is very important to keep in mind. We are approaching strong monthly and weekly support. On the weekly there is not much else to say. So let's go down on the daily and see what kind of situation we have on the daily.
Just a quick reminder, make sure you comment below and you let me know which pairs or topics you would like me to cover or analyze in the next video.
Now, we had spoken about gbpusd quite a lot of times. The first time that we spoke about gbpusd was after the market had created this M formation here, and I explained all the reasons for which from here we wanted to see the market create this move to the upside, which is exactly what the market did. Then again, when the market was here, I made a full breakdown explaining to you guys exactly why we wanted to see the market create this move to the downside, and that is again exactly what the market did, and obviously we capitalized on this move with students. Then again, we made a full breakdown of gbpusd when the market was here, explaining all the reasons for which we wanted to see this move to the downside, and again that is exactly what gbpusd did. And then again, we spoke about gbpusd when the market was here, explaining all the reasons for which we wanted to see this move to the upside, and that is exactly what the market has done. Then again, we spoke about gbpusd after this overextended W formation, explaining all the reasons for which from here we wanted to see this move to the downside, and again, that is exactly what the market did. And currently, gbpusd had created this move to the downside, and I made a full breakdown when the market was here, explaining why I wanted to see a move to the upside to this level before the continuation to the downside, which is exactly what the market has just created. So the market followed exactly what we wanted to see, and that is the reason for which it is time to make an update. And I will link all this previous analysis in description. You can go and check them all out for further reference and more free education, obviously. So you find everything linked in description, and I really do suggest that you go and check it out. So where is the next opportunity for gbpusd? Now, as we have just seen on the monthly and weekly, we do have strong support at this area. But we can also notice from a daily perspective that this area here is a zone where we had very strong previous support, which is now turned resistance. And until the market will remain below this previous support, now to resistance, we will have strong daily resistance, even though on the monthly and weekly we do have support. And can you be looking for a long at a daily resistance area? Obviously not. It's never a good idea to be longing at daily resistance area. So how we will be approaching this kind of situation with students, a situation in which from the monthly and weekly, you would like to see a rejection higher. However, on the daily, you have resistance. Now, before I show you this, let's first go and give a quick check at what we have from a gbpusd perspective. So what hedge funds are currently doing on this pair. Now, keep in mind that if we are checking the data for the pound, we are already checking gbpusd. If you're asking yourself why, it is because all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. So if you're checking the data for the pound, you are already checking gbpusd, which is exactly what we need to check. And what we can see with the last report. Now, with the last report, we can see that hedge funds added 7.6k shorts and closed 2.7k longs, which is exactly what we wanted to see, because in fact, we wanted to see from here this move to the downside, specifically because also hedge funds had clearly started shorting. So not only all the technicals were bearish, but also the move to the downside was backed up by hedge funds. So clearly that is why we wanted to see the move to the downside, and that is why the market created exactly the move that we wanted to see. But at the moment, we still don't have the new report. The new report will come out on Friday. So we have to understand what hedge funds will be doing. Now, until the market will remain below this area, we cannot be looking for any longs. That is for sure, specifically if this is what we have with the last report. However, if we will see more increasing of the net positions with the last report, then we can definitely expect a break to the upside. What do I mean for this? Now, if you look closely, we went from having minus 25k net positions, so 64k shorts and 39k longs, to a situation where currently we have more longs than shorts. So if you look at the long term, we can see that hedge funds have been shifting their positioning to the long side. And if we will see this trend continuing with the new report, so with the new report seeing more longs getting added and more shorts getting closed, we can definitely expect a rejection of the monthly and weekly support. So it will be of key importance to see if with the new report, hedge funds will have added more longs or at least started closing their shorts during this move to the downside, since we are approaching monthly and weekly support. So in general, we have to be reactive and not predictive as usual. So we don't know if the market will break back above this structure, but if the move to the upside will start, all this previous support, which is now turn resistance, will again be turn support. So after the break on the retest of this structure, this is exactly the area that we have to be monitoring with students for a trading opportunity. So after the break on the retest of this structure, inside of this area, we will be monitoring price action with students on the 4-hour time frame. Why on the 4 hours? Because monthly, weekly, and daily are the best time frames when it comes to the direction of the market. But the best time frame for entry is the 4 hours. So on the 4 hours inside of this area, we will be waiting for the market to shift from a bearish market, as it will be, to a bullish market. And as soon as the market will do that and provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be looking for a nice long with a good probability and very good risk reward, minimum 1 to 3 for this nice move to the upside. However, we still don't know if the market will break or how it will break. But that is not a problem because trading is reactive and not predictive. If from here the market will continue to the downside, we simply have to adapt to the new market structure, and I will try to keep you guys updated here and obviously on all the platforms that I usually publish on.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you. Also, make sure you go and check out the mentorship program. You find the link in the description. It's a very complete program. You first learn all the rules of my rule-based strategies, and then you trade them live with me. In fact, every single day I give you a new daily market breakdown showing you exactly how to apply the strategies with entries, stops, take profits, as well as having me answering all questions that you have every single day, including the weekends. So it's a very complete program. I really suggest that you go and check it out, and I will see you in.